Hey guys, my name Reaper here. So I just finished season 2 of Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid follow-up series. So I figured I'd give my thoughts on the first two series. Then in January, when series 3 is out, I will review that, and I'm very much looking forward to it because these first two seasons have been exceptional. Really, really great stuff. You know, they've a very good blend of humor and more dramatic, serious elements. So it has a ton of heart to it, and the fight scenes are amazing. The the karate moves shown here are really great. There's a particular fight scene. I'm sure you know the one I'm talking about in the finale of series two. As it's just essentially all out war in karate form, and is pulse racing stuff. Yeah, series two is definitely the more somber of the two seasons, which I'm all for, and this is especially apparent in episode 7 and 10, as episode 7, Johnny and all his old buddies from Cobra Kai, get back together one last time for a road trip for their terminally ill friend who does end up dying at the end of the episode, and it's pretty tragic stuff, and it is handled very sensitively, as it should. And episode 10, then like the entire second half of that episode is bleak, and it deals with the aftermath of the fight across the whole school and the potentially fatal injury our lead character Miguel sustains at the very end of this fight. If you thought the ending of Infinity War was dark, with all the characters being dusted, that was at least slightly relieved by the fact that we knew these characters were coming back. Whereas with this ending, it's even darker because, well, we don't know if Miguel is gonna survive his injury. Being like kicked off about like a top floor balcony and landing on stairs, that cannot be good for you. I mean, I assume he recovers because we're getting a third series, so I don't know, but yeah. And it also, the finale of series two also brilliantly explores, you know, the kind of consequences that Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence starting up their karate dojos has created, not only for you know their friends and families, but themselves as well, which is exactly the note that series two ends on, with a little cliffhanger. I I won't spoil that. But if you've watched the show, then and you've seen previous mentions of it, then you'll know exactly what. Then yeah, it'll serve as a perfect payoff to that. And yeah, series one is definitely the more like lighter of the two seasons. Obviously, because the show's starting up, and you know like there's the happy ending of Miguel being like the champion, and Cobra Kai is back on top winning, and even then throughout the rest of the series we see Miguel like making friends in this new community he's just moved to, you know learning karate, and even getting involved with girls, like, fairly standard high school stuff, but with that added karate element and those fantastic fight scenes. Another thing I really love about the show is the montages. There are a ton of fun ones. There's a few great ones in series two, and there are a few highlights. Are one series one, basically of Johnny's life being a complete wreck, and there's one. There's a training montage of all the Cobra Kai kids in a scrapyard, and then series two. There's a fantasy sequence montage that is just a ton of fun to watch. Yeah, the character arcs in the show as well are pretty great. It shows the redemption of Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso, like having connecting with his family while also dealing with the return of Cobra Kai. And I mentioned Miguel's arc, and there's another arc I enjoyed pretty much was the character Eli, who starts off being like that kid that everyone mocks because of his facial deformity, but over the course of the series, he gradually becomes more confident, more cool, adopting the name Hawk, and then series two is his descent into being, what Johnny doesn't want his students to become, and with the return of course, Johnny's Sensei from the first film, Kreese, who we think that we might be seeing him get redeemed, but it turns out that he's not changed and he's just as bad as he was before. And yeah, which is exactly like the note that it leaves off on for series three. So yeah, overall, Cobra Kai is a must-watch series. It's it brilliantly combines. It has tons of tragedy, comedy, it has tons of heart, great fight scenes, and very fun montages that give the show very authentically 80s feel to it, just as the original Karate Kid has. Obviously, that was made in the 80s as well. So overall, I'm gonna give Cobra Kai a 10 out of 10. It is stellar stuff, and if you have Netflix, both seasons are on it, and series 3 is out on the 8th of January next year. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, those are my thoughts on both series of Cobra Kai. Have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments below what you think of Cobra Kai. Are you a Karate Kid fan? And yeah, of course, plenty more content over the rest of the week. Tomorrow I'll be reviewing the recent Halloween. Thursday I'll hopefully get a review of the Gareth Evans film Apostle out. Friday will be another Friday movie night spooky special, and Saturday I go Blu-ray hunting. I'm very much looking forward to. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so that you don't miss an upload.